So normally I use a milk jug. Today I'm going to be trying it with a half a gallon, and this is just a regular like vinegar jug, but you can use a milk jug, and I've done that in the past. All we're going to do is we're going to take this, and then we have some rope. Now you can go to the Dollar Tree and you can buy some. It's a very small amount, so this actually doesn't cost that much more than if you get a whole bunch of it at the Dollar Tree. But for those of you who do not shop on Amazon, the Dollar Tree does have similar to this, and we're going to go ahead and I'll go show you how we make it. All right, so this is going to take about an hour to make. So we have our jug, we have our twine, and what we're going to do is, and I'm going to show you here, I'm going to try not to make a mess, but we do have a hot glue gun. Now it's going to take quite a bit of hot glue, so you need to have the glue sticks ready. And let me get everything set up. What we're going to do is we're going to glue the twine onto the bottle. Now we're going to do it really, really close like this. So we're going to start here like this. And once you get a rhythm of it, it's so much easier. But until you get that rhythm and get it started, it's a little bit complicated. You want to have it really close together because you do not want to see the bottle. So you do not want to see the white bottle underneath it. So you will not know there's a bottle under here when we're done. And then this is going to go out in the garden, and it's just for pretty. There is no bees in this, but it is to look like a Victorian or a Williamsburg, Virginia type old-fashioned accent for in your garden. All right, so now we're getting towards the handle of it, and we're just going to keep going across here really tight so you won't see that there was a handle when we're done. So we just keep going across. Now in the past I would tape the handle, but I don't really see a need for that, so I just keep taking and putting it across like this. This will last many, many years. I have some that are 3 years outside. So once you make this, this will last a long time. If you have it inside your house, it will last almost indefinitely. Then we will decorate it a little bit with some bees. Now we're getting to the part where it's going to really make it look like a bee skeet. So what I want to do is, because I'm setting this outside on something, I want to go ahead and put some stones in here to keep this from blowing off the table in the garden. So I'm going to go ahead and get some stones and put it in here, and then we'll finish it. Now we're getting to the top. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to go the whole way around in the top like this. And this is what's going to give you the shape. So you want to make sure you really put a lot of glue on the top of it. And now we're just going to keep twisting the whole way around so you don't see the cap. Keep twisting it. And we want to make sure we have plenty of glue on the top so it doesn't come off, because this is what gives you that really unique shape. All right, so now with the top like this, we're going to loop it and put a lot of glue on top. And hold it into place. Okay, so let me go ahead and clean myself off here a minute. I got these free I got these little bees free in a care package from one of you, so I'm going to use what I have. But now you can decorate however you want. So you can put bees on it, you can have it in old-fashioned metal sign on it, I'm just going to go ahead and put all these little bees on it. All right, everyone, this is what it looks like when we're done. I added all the bees that I had. Let's go in the garden and let's decorate. My husband says he likes the smaller one better, and I think he's right. So I do like the smaller one better. Now let's go ahead and decorate. So we planted that mint back in that area. In a couple of weeks, it's going to be really nice and full. Now I'm going to go ahead and plant some of my other mint in my one raised garden bed. And then I'm going to make some cleaner using the thyme. So thyme has a lot of antibacterial properties. And a lot of these herbs are not just good for human consumption, but there's a lot of goodness in these herbs for cleaning and for disinfecting. So what I like to do is I use rubbing alcohol. Now if you use 90%, then you can use half with water and half alcohol. If it's 70%, like you would get at the Dollar Tree, then you use it straight. Now this is flammable, so you want to be really careful that you do not use this near an open flame. But I love using this to clean my bathroom. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix this. It takes about 4 to 6 weeks, and I also add a lot of essential oils with it, and that is the thyme essential oil and also some tea tree oil. And I added a little bit of some lemon essential oil. Just about any herb that you grow, you can make it into a cleaner. Sage is amazing as well. So it's just taking what you have and creating all kinds of things with it. I got these jars for 25 cents at the thrift store a couple weeks back, and these jars were actually perfect for this. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill up my jars, and then I have a special place where I keep them while they are all starting to get really condensed. So the longer you let it sit, the stronger and the most amazing scent it gives. So I like to let them marinate. That's not quite the proper word to use, but I like to let them just sit for a while, and that way they get really concentrated. Now I will let this sit in here for about 6 to 8 weeks. This greenhouse I don't use for plants. This greenhouse I use to dehydrate all of my herbs and things like that. I use this as a craft room, and so it is so nice. Even in the rain I can be out here. So I generally will be using this greenhouse as crafts and the other greenhouse actually as a greenhouse. But they're so cheap for a little room that you can have, and they're so much fun. To answer your question, we anchor them with zip ties. We always anchor our greenhouses to a building. So if I would have this in the middle of the garden, it would never last. You have to anchor it towards another building. So we have this anchored with zip ties onto the deck, and the other one is zip tied to the potting shed. So it's very important that you do zip tie your greenhouses to something solid. You have no idea how this makes me so happy. I ordered them on Amazon, And within 2 days they came through. And now I have my rosemary. They look really nice too. Every year I buy lemon verbena because it will not overwinter here in Pennsylvania, and I cannot seem to get it to overwinter in the home. I want to share something with you. I have checked everywhere. I have checked all Lowe's, Home Depots, Walmarts, all stores, and they do not have lemon verbena. So a few people get lemon balm and lemon verbena mixed up. They do not have lemon verbena anywhere to us locally. But Amazon has it, and it's not a bad price. I share the link in the description box below for those that are interested in it, because that has been the only place I can find it. And I am just so happy. So I did get some lemon verbena, and I did get some rosemary. So I am super duper excited about that. And it was such a blessing. Now, maybe your local store will have lemon verbena, but the Bonnie Best that Home Depot and Lowe's sells, they do not have it. So I'm not sure why this year. That's where I've always got it. And Walmart does not have it, nor any other store that I know of. Lemon verbena is a little bit hard to find.